Association to air a series of 7 public service announcements against drugs. Hall says his message takes a new approach. He uses shocking true stories of kids' lives devastated by drugs.
Tell me about the first time you ever got high.
I was 7.5, and it got to the point where I was getting stoned, maybe twice a day, At least every day I was getting stoned or drunk.
Oh, the first time I tried acid was when I was 10.
These spots will air during the NBA playoffs from now until June. Recently, we talked to Arsenio Hall, and you will see that conversation next week on Eyewitness News, 5 o'clock.
The curator did it. The case of the missing comic strips is cracked by Westchester County, New York authorities with the arrest of the former curator of the Museum of Cartoon Art. 27-year-old Sherman Krischer of Greenwich is charged with grand larceny in the theft of 30 original Dick Tracy cartoons. He allegedly sold more than 50 strips valued at up to $2,000 each to comic strip dealers. The Crime Stoppers win again, as it should be.
Yeah, that wasn't nice. Still ahead on Eyewitness News 5:30, Health Team 3 reports including the latest on the link between the pill and cancer.
And Dr. Derek Woodbury joins us with a report on how the sun can be dangerous for your children's skin. We'll be right back.
The pill for more than 4 years run a significantly higher risk of breast cancer. Doctors involved in the London research say they are not opposed to oral contraceptives, but they do believe women should be advised to take the lowest dose pill available and stay on it for the shortest possible time. Earlier studies on the relationship between the pill and breast cancer in this country have conflicted, and experts have declared the recent research on the link between the two inconclusive.
After hearing Hilton, you obviously won't be able to work on your tan this weekend, but it is worth noting that May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month. A deep tan may look great, but the sun's rays can be dangerous, even for kids. Dr. Derek Woodbury joins us with a Health Team 3 report. Dr. Derek, even for kids, huh?
That's right. Now, kids can bounce back from a lot, Jerry, but there's a real question is how much they can repair damaged skin from ultraviolet light. Some experts feel that a bad exposure to sunlight at an early age can increase a child's risk for skin cancer, wrinkles, and even liver spots.
There are 2 ways to protect your skin from the sun. Cover your skin with clothes or with sunscreen. This is just as important for your children who may spend a lot of time outside playing, oblivious to the rays of the sun.
There's a lot of danger for kids being out in the sun. Their skin is a little bit thinner, and so they're more likely to burn in a shorter period of time.
Sunburn is actually inflammation of the skin as a response to injury. Repeated exposure to the sun breaks down the elastic fibers of the skin, which are responsible for this precious skin tone. So repeated exposure causes premature aging and wrinkling.
Just outside in the yard and at the playground, we do use a sunscreen on her, just as a precaution.
As a parent, there is a relatively simple solution to protect your child.
For a young child, a hat is really a great idea. It shields their head from the heat and protects them from overheating. It protects their eyes from the ultraviolet rays, and it also protects the skin on their face from the sun.
It's a family tradition for Claudette Thoreau to put the sandbox and swing set in the shade.
Play under the apple tree, play in the shade so the sun doesn't get to you. So it was basically more of a way that I was raised.
And there's obviously a lot of wisdom to that.
Well, obviously, old grandma's way of doing things was right after all, right?
And some preliminary studies show that outdoor athletes, swimmers, divers, and skiers have an increased risk of cataracts as well. So that hat would really come in handy to protect your eyes as well as your skin.
All right, now what do you do if your child does, in fact, get sunburned?
Well, what you can do is put some cool soaks on the skin to make him or her feel more comfortable, or maybe some hydrocortisone cream to take some of the inflammation away. And if they're really uncomfortable, some aspirin or ibuprofen or something like that to take some of the pain and inflammation away as well.
All right.
All right.
And don't peel the blisters. Get them
Okay.
infected.
Thank you.
Don't peel the blisters.
I'll remember.
Thanks, Derek.
All right.
If you're trying to quit smoking and you live in the New London area, don't bow to temptation, just pick up the phone. The State Health Department is experimenting with a toll-free smokers hotline. Call 444-6733 and share your ordeal with others in New London, Groton, Waterford, Niantic, Montville, Mystic, Ledyard, Stonington, and North Stonington. The lines are open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day till June 3rd. Again, the number is 444-6733. The hotline is a pilot project funded by the National Cancer Institute. Gayle.
Eyewitness News 5:30 continues, but first, Janet Peckinpaugh has a look ahead to 6 o'clock. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Gayle. Late word that convicted murderer Stephen Asherman may win home release after all. We'll have more on that story. It's graduation day for the first class of police recruits since sweeping reforms at the Agawam Training Academy. Bertha Coombs with that. The rehabilitation of New Haven's downtown takes a turn. Newton Burkett will have details. And Channel 3's Henry Tannenbaum reviews Canine starring Jim Belushi and, of course, a dog.